invocation of Cardinal Leonardo, that his Beatitude, Metropolitan Jonah, Primate of the Orthodox Church in America, offer this invocation as one prayer before the one throne and majesty of the kingdom of God. It is with honor and esteemed respect I present his Beatitude, Metropolitan Jonah.
Brothers and sisters, it's good for us to be here.
With your help, this bipartisan majority is standing up for life and working to restore the damage with regard to Roe. We are heeding the voice of the people who overwhelmingly oppose taxpayer funding of abortion. The House has passed bipartisan legislation to codify the Hyde Amendment across our entire government, and will continue to press the Senate for a vote.
consequences of repealing it. One of the elements of this bill, of course, is expanding coverage, right? 30 million people eventually, not right now, but eventually will be covered. Some people think it may go as high as 32. I believe, I think the evidence will show over time when we can demonstrate it, that covering that many Americans, and a lot of them being women, of childbearing age, if you're healthier, I think you're probably going to have a dramatic impact on the abortion rate. I think in totality, passage of that bill and having it implemented over time will be positive in terms of abortion instead of increasing the number of abortions.
My name is Mary Burns. I'm from the Norris County area. And I was wondering if you could explain to us why you have a 100% voting record with NARAL, the National Abortion Rights Action League.
Well, I'm not aware that that's the case, but here's what I'd say about some of those ratings. I saw a rating the other day where they had me as an organization had me as 0 for 3. 2 of the 3 related to repealing the health care bill. Now, I just gave you my reasons. I won't restate them why I think the health care bill was at a minimum neutral, but maybe even leaning in a pro-life direction because of the coverage in the program. But I think we should, to be fair, should start adding some other votes to that. I mean, isn't it pro-life to support, in a tough recession, food stamps? Isn't it pro-life to support child care? I think it is. So I don't agree with the way they go about those ratings, but I'm not going to try to spend a lot of time debating how they put those ratings together.
Democrat. I voted for your father. I often voted for your father. I never disagreed with your father on a number of things, but I continued to support it because I believed he had integrity. Now, let me explain that. You see the polls like everybody else. We can be off a little. We might be misreading our Congress a little bit, but we're not that 80% up. That means that you're doing something that most of us think that you're jeopardizing the morality that we would like to see implemented in our Congress. An example, you mentioned Hyde. Hyde is law, yet you would go ahead and vote to pass a piece of legislation that in essence violates, if not the spirit, the actual meaning of what the Hyde Amendment is for by allowing abortions to be funded by a mandated medical health care program. I'm a registered health underwriter. I served on the state board and I've been president of the health underwriters in the city of Pittsburgh. The notion that the government will be writing health care policy is absolutely unbelievable.
About segmentation as far as giving money to Planned Parenthood because you're saying you're looking at the family planning aspect. And this is basically what Planned Parenthood is doing. They are doing hundreds of thousands of abortions every year, and as a teacher, one of the reasons why I no longer could support the Democratic Party is because they did support abortions and they were killing my future students. Every abortion that is performed is killing our future, it's killing our country. And I'd just like to know why